fire the living shit out of the Indiana Fever. So Indiana Fever, and it's been my belief that they will freaking fire everyone. And I do believe this. So if you're a Fever fan and you're hoping they'll keep Caitlin Clark, it's my belief that when push comes to shove, there's no way they can let her get away. They will fire everybody and start over. That's my belief. I cannot imagine the level of fumbling the bag that would have to be done.
What happens when Gatorade tries to jump on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon but misses the mark? A full-blown PR mess with a side of electrolytes. The WNBA thought they were scoring big. Instead, it backfired badly. And just wait until you hear how fans are reacting. Let's just say Fever management might want to brace themselves before reading the latest poll results. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark just added $660,000 to her bank account like it's no big deal. Grab a snack, this one's getting interesting.
What has Caitlin Clark meant to the WNBA?
Everything. She's changed the dynamic and history forever for women.
I see a lot of young girls here today, and I see how inspired they are, and she's even gotten me back into basketball.
I think she has brought attention. She did it for us. We had never watched, and we have become big fans.
I don't think her contributions have been extreme as what people think they are. I think the league in itself has been getting better, and that's really what we should be focusing on.
I think she's brought a lot of attention to the WNBA, and it's needed.
I think it's great. I actually grew up watching the WNBA, so it's really exciting to see a resurgence.
She meant everything. I never watched it before.
If Caitlin Clark leaves the Fever, a whole lot of fans are leaving with her. That's not just talk anymore, it's becoming a real movement. Caitlin isn't just part of the WNBA. For many new fans, she is the reason they are watching at all. 6 months ago, plenty of people couldn't tell you what the Indiana Fever was. Now, thanks to Caitlin, they're tuning in, buying merch, and showing up. But if things don't change soon, Indiana might need to lawyer up, because if Caitlin goes, she could take half the fan base with her.
Example, and there's enough votes here. This is a good test to see how bad this would be. Swag put this out, and it's starting to make the rounds. I voted. Okay, Fever fans, answer this. If Caitlin leaves Fever, would you still support the Fever? We got 1,145 votes here. Nope, my bags are packed is far and away leading.
These aren't casual fans, we're talking diehards. Fully committed. All in on Caitlin Clark. They've bought in completely. It's not about city pride or team colors anymore. For them, Caitlin is the brand. Her jersey isn't just something they wear, it's a signal. A direction. Wherever she ends up, that's where they're heading. Their loyalty isn't to Indiana. It's to her. As for the rest of the team, sure, there's respect and admiration. But make no mistake, Caitlin's the main event.
All for letting her cook. Me dinner.
I'm buying Powerade stock.
Is it a play on, like, women shouldn't? No, they didn't do it on purpose. There's no way. How you came up with this and not in the back of your minds, like, oh, they're just going to be like, oh, it's women. She just needs to cook. Didn't think about that in the PR room. Look, I'm a big advocate of.
When push comes to shove, and fans have to pick between a struggling franchise and the star who made them care in the first place, it's not even close. It's Caitlin or nothing. And right now, Fever fans are getting nervous, because it's starting to feel like nothing might win out. Not because Caitlin's falling short. Far from it. She's doing exactly what she was brought in to do, boosting ratings, packing arenas, putting the team on the map, and giving Indiana a taste of real professional basketball. The issue? The only person who doesn't seem to see that might be her own coach.
Oh boy. Listen, NBA players make 50% of revenues. WNBA players make 9%. And now the merch sales are up 500% and attendance is up, 40%. So they're going to get a raise. There's no question. And I don't really care that the previous 25 years, they didn't make a lot of money or lost money. I don't care. They're in the middle of a negotiation and they're on a heater. So it doesn't really matter. I've said this before. I made an investment for 5 years and it lost money. And I got about 6 months left in the investment. And in the last 6 months, they started making cash. I'm not bailing on the investment. I want to finally get my money back. So they're going to get a raise. They're finally turning a corner. But, and negotiating in any business is all about current momentum. It's not about 12 years ago. It's about current momentum.
It's wild, because the strategy doesn't seem to be build around your star. It's more like, maybe we'll use her next quarter. And here's the kicker, they're not winning. They're losing, and not just barely. It's ugly. Yet somehow, after every game, the same story gets told. One player goes 2 for 14 and can't hit a shot to save her life, and the coach is all, keep shooting, honey. They'll fall eventually. But Caitlin takes one tough three-pointer when the game's on the line, and suddenly, it's a lecture. That's not just inconsistent. It's ridiculous. And fans? They see it. They're not clueless. They know what's going on, and they're not going to sit back and watch the one reason they showed up get sidelined. The message couldn't be clearer, and it's being repeated more often than a WNBA highlight at 2 a.m. on ESPN3. If Caitlin goes, we go.
Caitlin Clark is a media driver. She is a ratings driver. Think about the NBA post Magic and Larry, the NBA post Michael Jordan, tennis post Serena Williams, golf post Tiger Woods, right? There are certain athletes that drive the sport more than others. And that's not to take away from anyone else drafted tonight. That's not to take away from the other incredible superstars in the WNBA right now.
This isn't just fandom, it's a full-blown movement. And Caitlin Clark? She's the center of it all. These fans aren't just buying jerseys. They're bringing portable loyalty. Whether Caitlin lands in New York, Las Vegas, or the middle of nowhere, they're following. Team names, cities, uniforms, it doesn't matter. She could be suiting up for a team called the Toilet Paper Tornadoes, and they'd still be all in. This isn't a phase. It's a cultural shift. And Fever management should be seriously concerned. Because these fans aren't trying to be dramatic, they're just being honest. Caitlin is the reason they gave the WNBA a shot in the first place. It wasn't league promos. It wasn't flashy graphics or trending clips. It was one kid from Iowa with Curry-level shooting, next-level court vision, and the personality to light up late-night TV. She made women's basketball must-watch. Now imagine choosing to sideline that. It's like finding a gold mine and deciding to pave it over for a strip mall. It makes zero sense. And yes, fans respect the rest of the roster. No one's trying to erase the team. But let's be real, Caitlin's the reason the spotlight's even on.
So the t-shirts don't bother me. But why do you take a shot at the Golden Goose, Caitlin Clark? You guys were flying before she arrived on one of those airlines that made you pay for a cup of water. One of those airlines that is the planes are the color of a highlighter. Now you're flying private. Okay, if you're in a band and you're staying at the Motel 6 and you add a band member and now you're at the Ritz-Carlton, keep your issues to yourself.
What's really bothering fans? It's starting to feel intentional. Like there's some behind-the-scenes plan to keep Caitlin Clark in check. Don't let her shine too much. Keep her humble. Make sure the veterans get their shots, even if their shooting stats look more like lottery odds than anything near league average. Meanwhile, fans are practically begging, just let her play. But every time Caitlin gets in a rhythm, it's like someone pulls the plug. Add in the awkward body language, tense press conferences, and some truly baffling late-game decisions, and now, Caitlin's supporters aren't just passionate. They're frustrated. They feel misled. Because here's the truth, you can't put her face on every ad campaign from sports drinks to lawn tools, rake in the ratings, and then turn her into a decoy on the court. That's not a coaching strategy. That's slow-motion sabotage. So what happens if she walks? Simple, the WNBA loses big. We're talking the biggest fan drop-off since people figured out how to stream TV. 1 minute, you've got packed arenas and record-breaking viewership. The next? Silence, while reruns of American Ninja Warrior outdraw your primetime games.
Age 23. I'm going to pass on that question, actually. WNBA star Caitlin Clark is transforming women's sports. She fills arenas night after night, and her games have smashed TV viewership records. And if you watch Clark play, well, it's not hard to figure out why. She makes deep three-pointers look easy. And like all stars, wants the ball when the game is on the line.
And don't think fans are just making noise. This isn't a bluff. They're already looking for the exits. They've got maps, spreadsheets, group chats, some even have rental apps open for Phoenix. Others are brushing up on Las Vegas zip codes. Caitlin Clark watch parties are being planned in cities she's not even playing in, just in case. Because these fans aren't loyal to a team name or a logo. They're loyal to her. They didn't fall in love with Indiana basketball. In fact, most couldn't tell you what a Fever was 6 months ago. This isn't just fandom anymore, it's starting to feel like a hostage situation. Fever management had one job: don't mess this up. And yet, here we are, watching what feels like a slow-motion collapse of the one thing that's working. These fans didn't come this far just to sit quietly while Caitlyn's turned into a glorified pass machine. So when they say they'll leave if she does, believe them. Because to them, Caitlin Clark isn't just another player. She is the product. She's the reason for the buzz, the packed arenas, the sold-out merch, and the primetime games. Take her out of Indiana, and that team goes right back to being a forgotten name in a box score. Put her anywhere else, and that city instantly becomes the heart of WNBA fandom.
And I think it's like something where if you are a star in the WNBA, like Caitlin Clark, she's probably one of the few people that anybody you can mention to somebody that knows sports will know Caitlin Clark. Yeah. She's getting a ton of deals. Coke, Gatorade, you name Nike deals. Now I know a lot of the other players, like if you're the 12th person on the team, you're probably not making that much money, but I just feel like coming out like this, what are they going to bargain with? What is their like thing they're coming with that's going to change their salary? And that's what I was trying to figure out. I couldn't understand because they're already rev sharing. The NBA already gives them money, compensates for the loss they make every year because they lose 50